Once upon a time, in a village in southwestern Nigeria, there lived a beautiful princess named Wura. For over a year, Wura had been receiving love letters from a secret admirer. Every month, the postmaster would bring a new letter to her. Though she didn't know the writer, she had fallen deeply in love with him through his words. Initially, Wura kept the letters to herself, cherishing each one in secret for 7 months. Eventually, she confided in her childhood friend, Funmi, who lived in the neighboring village of Ojora. Funmi, while curious about the writer, cautioned Wura about becoming too obsessed with someone whose appearance and true nature they knew nothing about. Despite Funmi's warnings, Wura couldn't help but love the mysterious stranger. One morning, a young man named Tolu, who had just graduated with a degree in medicine from the University of Lagos, visited Wura's family with his parents. They expressed their interest in marrying Wura to Tolu. The families agreed to a traditional marriage in a month's time. Wura, convinced that Tolu was her secret admirer, eagerly asked him about the letters. However, Tolu denied any knowledge of them. The next morning, another letter arrived from the secret admirer, warning Wura not to marry Tolu. The letter read, "My dearest Wura, as much as my heart aches at the thought of you marrying another, I cannot bear to see you wed Tolu. Please, heed my words and follow your heart. I will always love you." Distressed and confused, Wura decided to tell her father, Prince Femi, about her dilemma. Concerned for his daughter, Prince Femi sought the counsel of his elder brother, King Adibo. The king advised Wura to bring all the letters to him so they could identify the secret admirer. However, when Wura returned home to retrieve the letters she had carefully kept in a bag in her room, she found that they had all mysteriously disappeared. Prince Femi, believing that Wura had hidden the letters out of fear or deception, threatened to deal with her if she did not produce them by the end of the day. Wura was left to grapple with the mystery of the missing letters and the warning from her secret admirer, while the tension surrounding her impending marriage to Tolu continued to mount. However, the date for the marriage between Wura and Tolu, a medical doctor, arrived. Wura, the bride, was excited but surprised when her wedding gown, which she had meticulously sewn, disappeared just minutes before the church ceremony. In a panic, she borrowed the gown meant for her best lady, causing her to be 2 hours late for the wedding. Both families were dissatisfied with the delay, blaming Wura for her carelessness. Despite this, the couple married in the Grand Cathedral, an event that became the talk of the town and the envy of many families. Meanwhile, Funmi, Wura's childhood friend, was accused by Wura's mother, Madam Wumi, of stealing the wedding gown and the love letters. After the church wedding, Madam Wumi discovered the gown hidden in Funmi's bag in the presence of other guests. The shocked gasps of the onlookers echoed through the room. This led everyone to conclude that Funmi was responsible for the disappearance of all the letters as well. At this time, Wura and her husband had traveled to Lagos. Consequently, King Adibo ordered Funmi's arrest and had palace guards keep her in the palace prison to uncover the reasons behind her supposed betrayal and the perceived theft. When the news reached Wura in Lagos, she was heartbroken and confused. Despite the evidence, she couldn't believe that Funmi, her loyal friend, would betray her. The bustling streets of Lagos, filled with the sounds of honking cars and vendors calling out their wares, felt strangely distant as she grappled with her emotions. After spending a few days with Tolu in Lagos, Wura noticed that the money Tolu often gave her for household expenses disappeared mysteriously each morning. She kept this to herself, afraid that Tolu might suspect her. Every morning, as the golden sunlight filtered through the curtains of their modest apartment, she felt a pang of dread. Using her life savings and wedding gifts, she managed to prepare meals for her husband, her hands trembling as she cooked, her mind racing with worries. One evening, as the sun set, casting a warm glow over the city, she sat by the window, staring at the bustling street below. The sounds of laughter and music from a nearby market only heightened her sense of isolation. Worried by this and the fate of Funmi, she finally approached Tolu, her voice barely above a whisper. "I need to go back to the village, Tolu. Something important needs to be addressed, or it could ruin our marriage. Tolu, curious and concerned, replied, "What's going on, Wura? Why do you need to go back?" She hesitated, her eyes welling up with tears, but then said, "I can't explain everything now, but I need to clear up some things. Please, come with me." Seeing the anguish in her eyes, Tolu agreed, and they both decided to return to the village to uncover the truth. The journey back was filled with silence, both of them lost in their thoughts, the road stretching ahead like a path to their uncertain future.